welcome back. I'm Mary Jo, also known as Sewjo, and this is my channel where I talk about all my quilty stitchy things. And I have my June sew sampler, June 2025. I started to say May, but we're past May. This is June. So see what we got. Now I do have all my windows open. I've got a nice breeze going through here. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy because the birds are out there making a lot of noise and, you know. Alright, so opening up, the theme is Midsummer Magic. Alright, on the back is usually a coupon, and there is 15% off Tula Pink fabrics and quilt kits. So that's a clue as to what's in the box. And then they also have another quilt idea, which is the Layer Cake Pop Shortcut Quilt Pattern. Now, I believe this is a free pattern on their website, maybe on their YouTube channel for anybody to use. All right, so that's that. Now, let's pull out my product guide and some notions. Product guide, and let's go straight to the notions. And we have a ruler. This is the Creative Grids 3.5 inch ruler. Always good to have a ruler. Always like a ruler. This is the square ruler, 3.5 square ruler. It is $11.98 value. Creative Grids 3.5 inch square quilting ruler is a great tool for cutting and squaring up small pieces like those you'll find in this month's exclusive quilt pattern. Like all Creative Grids ruler, it includes easy to read black and white markings and 1-inch grids divided into 1/8 and 1/4 inch increments. The grippy back also ensures it stays in place and reduces hand stress so you can keep working your cutting magic. All right, like that. Ooh, then we got some thread. It's a pretty purple color. Let's see, always glad to have thread. And this is the small 50 weight Aurifil Violet 100% cotton Mako thread. This has a value of $5.98. Thread your needles with a dash of Aurifil magic this month. This nifty 50 weight spool of cotton thread from Aurifil is spun from Egyptian cotton, making it fine, smooth, and strong for an enchanting sewing adventure. The violet shade pairs perfectly with the Full Moon Forest 2 fabric in this month's box. So that's what fabric we're getting, and we highly recommend it for binding on this month's exclusive quilt pattern. And that's $5.98. I don't remember if I said that or not. And let's see. Next, we have small magic clip set by Taylor Seville. It's a value of $8.98. Add a sprinkle of magic to your sewing with magic clips from the Taylor Seville. These wide clips hold layers of fabric securely without any distortion, making them perfect for binding and hemming. The flat metal clips can slide under the presser foot, just not the needle, so you can keep them on while you machine stitch. They're also great for holding fabric cuts to your pattern, ideal for sewing at retreats or away from home. No tricks here, just another touch of magic to make a sewing breeze. Now I will use the mini Wonder Clips, but these are a little bit different. So it'll be interesting to see that. They have 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch marks on them. There's a little bit of the back. So it's saying you can still sew with them, just don't run the needle over them. So I'm interested to see how that would work, how that 1/4 inch would work if it doesn't go to the needle. I don't know, interesting. Have to see. Have to see. All right, what else do we got? We have the next block 3 for the flowering quilt along. I am doing these and I'm doing videos of them as I get them done. Let's see what it says. Flowering quilt along block 3. This month's flowering quilt block is ready to bloom. Let your creativity run wild as the sampler quilt sprouts into a true forget-me-not, stitch by stitch. If you missed one, all flowering blocks available at Fat Quarter Shop is a value of $4.98, and this is the Stop and Smell the Roses block. Okay, so we have that. And then we have the pattern for this month to go with the fabric, and I'm liking the pattern. Let me show you. This is the pattern. I like it. Those owls. This is Wise Guys. Let's read about it. It says the Wise Guy quilt pattern by Fat Quarter Shop. It is a $9.98 value. Don't worry about all the hooting and hollering. This quilt will stir up. It's just pure excitement over these charming owls. The Wise Guy quilt pattern is a treat exclusive to this month's box, celebrating the nocturnal wonders in Tula Pink's Full Moon Forest 2 prints. Dress them in your vibrant hues or go classy with dark neutrals. Either way, these Wise Guys are sure to keep you grinning. Now, I really, really like this pattern. Let's see. For this pattern, what do we need? Okay, so we got a 20-piece 10-inch square pack in the box. I haven't shown you yet. So what else do you need? You're going to need 1.5 yards background, a half yard for a frame. Actually, you're going to need 3 different fabrics, a half yard for a frame, and then you need 1 1/4 yard for sashing and borders, and 2/3 yard for accent and binding. I might have to splurge and get the finishing kit for this. I really, really like that. Now this is 50.5 by 65.5. And last, we have the fabric. So this, as we've already know, is Tula Pink's Full Moon Forest. Let's see, Tula Pink is celebrating her 50th fabric line by paying homage to where it all began, deep in the Channing Woods of Full Moon Forest. In Full Moon Forest 2, Tallulah gives every original print a fresh twist, showcasing everything she's learned along the way. We're smitten with her update on this nocturnally inspired line, bursting with vivid, eye-popping colors we adore from Tula Pink. This curated set of 20 10-inch squares offer a generous taste of all the color and artistry in the collection. So go ahead, explore, discover, and let your creativity run wild. Alright, let's see if I can open it up here so we can look at all the fabric. Looks like I'm just going to have to cut it. It's tied on tightly there. Alright. Let's look at all the prints. There we go. So there's going to be 20 of these. Look at that owl. They cut the owl off. That's the one thing about these prints. When you go into pre-cuts, they cut the thing. They can cut the designs off. So that's an owl. Here's the other owl. I had been thinking about getting some of this line, but now I got it in my Sew Sampler box, so now maybe I won't want to spend the money to buy it. Just the rest to make the finishing. There's the bees. Let's see. This is number 4, I believe. The raccoon. Got a cat, another bird. These I won't open up because these are just little grid. 5. Some brights. 6. 7. Green with the blue grid. This is number 8. This is number 9. Number 10. This is more like space prints with stars and moons. Alright. Number 11 is more of a floral. 12. 13. Alright, now we got 14. Now, the little fish prints in here are probably what my least favorite out of this. I think I'm at 15, maybe. I think I lost count somewhere. I'll have to go back and count and make sure there's 20. It's another bee, but it's purple. The wind is blowing it everywhere. But I don't want to close the windows. It's nice. It's got a nice breeze going. There's another. Is that a squirrel that's hidden in there? Looks like right there. Bunny. Another bunny. And another of the trees with the birds. Here we go. Let me make sure there's 20 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, there is 20. Alright, so that's the fabric. Actually, I'm really excited about that. I've been wondering if I should get Tulip Pink's line, and I didn't, but I'm glad we got it in this, and I really, really like this pattern. So let's talk about the value of it. As always, the value is there. Now, I paid $37 and some odd cents to get this box, which includes the shipping, tax, and everything for it. I think the actual box is like $29.99. So let's see, value. That was $22.98, just the fabric, $22.98, and then this is $5, so that's like $28. And then let's see, we've got this, which is $11.98. We'll say $12, so that's $40. Just a rough estimate here, $40. This is $8.98, so that's $9, $49, and then the thread is $6, so that's $55. And I think, did I include the pattern? I don't think I included the pattern. So that's like $65 value in this box. So overall, I'm excited. I think the value's good. I love the box. I think this is a wonderful box this month. All right, till next time.